Hi, hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Interview Point of View. This is my first video, so please do support my channel. So today I have bought Infosys latest interview questions for you guys. So we'll start our video. So let me tell you the procedures. So interview got scheduled. It's for scheduled for 30 minutes, but for interviewer took around 45 to 50 minutes for L1 round. So this is a video for L1 interview for QA automation Selenium for the experience of 3 years. So for the third 3 years, they will be asking more about the project things or in your current organization, what they are following, and the basics and very basic things of Selenium and how do you handle. So these are the basic things they are going to judge on these things. So we'll start off with the video. What are the questions they asked in the interview and all. And as part of that video, I'm also covering what are the points to be included when the questions were asked. So first, they asked me self-introduction. So self-introduction is it's the main pillar of the interview session actually. So in this session, we have to give our 100% self-introduction. So we should not be using any fillers like ha, like. So we should be very confidently. We should be saying our complete introduction in this. So basically, in this self-introductions only, they'll check our confidence and fluency communications, and yeah, basically confidence is the key. So in the self-introduction, we have to tell our name and the education and with the career started. Then or if any switches of the organization, we have to list over there, and also we have to specify what are the domains we have worked, and also you have to brief about the projects with the current organization, what are the projects that you are working and what is the domain, and what are the tools as a QA, what are the tools you are using, and what are the technologies like API testing, automation. If automation means what are the, if is it a backend or a backend validation or UI automation. So you have to be very specified in this self introduction. So this is about self introduction. The next very question was explain a framework that actually you are using in your organization. So, what is the Selenium framework that it is built in your organization and you are following the framework that you have to be very specific. So, while explaining the framework, so be clear with first you have to mention the process which they are following. Like we have a BDD framework, TDD process, and all. So be specific. What you are using. Then start explaining the structure, what and all it contains. For example, if you say we have a page object model kind of things and all, so you have to be mention what is that, and and how you are going to be derive that, and basically what it is, what is the purpose of that page object model. So you have to be very specified while explaining these things, and you have to explain each and everything so that you can be avoided by further asking questions. So this is about second question. Um, we'll move on to third question. So yeah, they have asked for this to write the XPath. Of course, in Selenium, XPath is main. So So be prepared with all of the XPath strategies that we have. So we have so many things in the XPath to write, like by using this wildcard searches, um, just by specifying the methods like text, text function, contains, and the chaining of XPath. There are so many things in XPath. So be thoroughly ready with the XPath. All the strategies. What they can actually they made me to write the XPath like by opening some website. Let me say like this Amazon. So they they asked me to pick. I mean, they told some element. So uh, have to take the I have to inspect that, and we have to write the XPath. So likewise this XPath goes, and they may also ask this chaining and right, indexing. So so many things will so many means maximum most of the time in the interview will be spent in writing the experts only in Selenium interviews. So this is very important. Then coming to the fourth question, so they asked what are weights. So the synchronization concept it is. So in this weights we have three kinds of weights. So we have while explaining, we have to be clear with what concept it is, and if they didn't ask also, you have to say this is a concept of synchronization. Synchronization means this, and so a lot of to handle synchronization we are having this ways. So in ways we have three types. So likewise you have to structure your answer in a step by step way. Then also they asked to write syntax of fluent weight and fluent weight, yeah. So be thorough with the syntax also. Next, they move to Java part. I mean programming language part. So in that they asked what's the difference between uh, final and finally keyword. When so while specifying this, while answering this question, you have to be very clear what is final and what is finally, first step, and where do we, in particular, where do we use this final and finally keyword, and what are the different outputs that we get by using this final and finally, and also specified with the examples. So this way you can answer for the fifth question. So coming to the sixth question, so that is programming part. uh yeah, so first thing is writing XPath is very important. Then comes to the programming. So XPath will spend most of the time in writing XPath. Then comes this writing the program will spend maximum time in writing the code. So when coming to the programming, we have to be very thoroughly ready for all of the logics. For example, we do have so many logics and so many interview questions only for writing programs. So can be we can better to be ready with all of the programming questions, logics, at least the logics, so that we can crack the interview very easily. So for this for in interview, reversal string was asked. So it's yeah, in this also the time taking to write the program also matters for the small programs like reversal string, palindrome, Fibonacci. So these are all it's like interview favorite questions. So get ready with this all logics. And then actually the second one was really, yeah, it's quite tough. So here they pinned input like this A, B, B, C, and asked output like this. I have to count the alphabets and have to list down in an output. So this was the typical question asked in the interview for programming. Two program was were asked. Yeah, I have taken around uh, yeah, for yeah, I think 10 to 15 minutes to write this programming. So coming to next question. So that is they asked straightly what is Apache Boy. So for this, you have to explain what is Apache Boy and where it is used, and any with any examples I have to be explained for the in the interview. So this way you can structure the answer for this seventh question. Then at the last, the what is agile? Uh, they asked about a process that what you are following. I think in our organization was following about agile process. That's why I think so. He asked about agile process. Yes. So basic, but it's good to prepare about process. It's a general thing. Uh, yeah. Uh, for agile process, we have to explain what basically what is agile and what is the agenda of agile, um, and what are the processes that we follow, like what are the meetings that we have, what are the how it is different from other things. So better to answer these things first, then we can go for explaining different models that we have in a agile, and be specific with in that also which model, agile model that your organization is following, and that you are also aware of that. So answer structure the answer in a well defined way, then you can better to proceed with the answers. So don't mess up the things, just prepare with the list of what are the things to be explained in a first, so in a structured way. So this is the I think this is the last questions they asked. Yeah. Uh, yeah, these are the questions that were asked in the Infosys interview. Uh, if you have any questions, do let me know in a comment. And thank you for the day. Thank you so much.